Ating balikan ang pangyayari noong 1965 kung saan sumabog ang Taalvolcano. At dahil din dito sa panahong ito, maraming mga netizen o ang ating mga kababayan na biktima rin ng sakuna. At dahil din dito, bukod sa kanilang lakas ng loob, kapansin-pansin din ang kanilang husay sa pagsasalita ng lingwaheng Ingles.
Of two boat they had, and because they are overloaded, the boat was drowned into the river, so some of them died.
Kumakalat nga ngayon sa social media ang mga panahong sumabog ang Taalvolcano noong taong 1965 kung saan marami ang namatay o nasawi dahil sa suffocation ng usok na galing sa bulkan. Sa bidyong ito, muling nagbalik ang marami sa nakaraan. Ngunit ang mas nakakaagaw na pansin ng maraming Pinoy netizen ay yung mga biktimang magaling at maayos ang pagsasalita na Ingles na kapanayam ng isang dayuhang reporter. Mapabata man o matanda, ay mahusay at mabilis ang pagkakasagot sa mga tanong ng isang dayuhang reporter sa kanila. At tunghayan natin ang video noong nakaraang 1965.
Above Lake Taal this week, a pillar of smoke and flame and steam. It mushroomed at one time 10,000 feet into the air, a funeral pyre for hundreds of Filipino villagers and fishing families. Most were trapped in their beds when the volcano boiled over after 54 years of smouldering serenity. Today, 9 days after the eruption, the exact death roll is still uncertain. First reports of up to 5,000 killed have been discounted, but officials say the final figure will certainly exceed 500. Its setting had become a tourist paradise. For half a century, it had lived down its sinister history, until last week.
Taal Island now has become a desert, covered by some 9 inches of ash thrown up by the volcano, still rumbling 3 days after its first major explosion. The eruption of the volcano came as a complete surprise. Volcano experts have been over onto this island as shortly as 2 weeks before the explosion. They predicted that it was completely safe for the 4,000 inhabitants of the island. When the volcano went off at 2 o'clock on the morning of last Monday, it came with complete surprise. There were no preliminary rumbles. No warning at all was given to the people who lived here. Within 3 hours, it's estimated that some 500 people had died.
Much of the island died with them. Beneath the rain of white-hot ash, trees became petrified. Mud and ash lay 10 feet deep in places. Cattle struggle out of it, only to be suffocated by sulfur fumes. Behind them, the human survivors left devastation and memories of the warning that was ignored. The experts had told them it was safe to stay, but when the August danger signals appeared, relatives on the mainland appealed to the people of Taal to leave. They said no, it was time to bring the rice in. They would wait for the first rumble. When it came, it caught them sleeping, and there is no rice to harvest on Taal today. Some villages were engulfed by the blanket of lava and ash. In others, just a house here and there was left standing. Nobody yet knows whether the families who lived here have survived, whether they'll return to build again, with the help of the £45,000 disaster fund set up by President Agaw of the Philippines.
Now, what happened to your village when the volcano exploded?
Oh, I felt afraid. And I'm shouting very far, very loud. I say to my neighbor, wake up, there's the volcano erupted. Then, when morning came, I see my home, my house, my animal, and also my plant.
What had happened to your horses and your animals?
My animals are all died. In my plant, they are destroyed.
Now, what happened when you ran away from your house? Was there much mud falling, many rocks?
Yes, sir. Like made of graba, then floods, then that mud, then rain. The thunder and lightning were our alarms during that time.
How did you manage to leave the island?
How? We ran and ran.
Were many people killed in your village?
Yes, sir. Like in our neighbor barrio, there are some who are near the river, so they rode in a boat, and by means of two boats they rode, and because of because they are overloaded, the boat was drawn into the river, so some of them died.
Well, what did you do then? How did you escape from your village?
Our village was not in the river, so we are in the valley, so we come here by means of walking.
How far did you have to walk?
Maybe 10 kilometers away.
Do you think the volcano will erupt again?
Maybe we cannot tell that because only God can determine when it will erupt again.
Dr. Garcia, what sort of injuries have you had to treat?
Well, actually, most of them were burns incurred as a result of the throwing out of the hot lava emitting from the volcano. There were also injuries concomitant with the mud rush for safety. Those are the sorts of casualties that we have been treating.
How does a volcano kill people?
Well, in this particular case, I think the death was caused by suffocation.
Salamat po sa inyong panonood. Kung kayo po ay bago sa aking channel, huwag niyo pong kalimutan i-hit ang subscriber button at i-click po ang iyong maliit na bell para po palagi tayong updated sa ating mga bagong videos. Comment, like, and share. At ito ang Leunams Diary.